everybody ready? All right, now here we go. A one, a two, a one,
Let's get it on, party people. It's Jordan and Cody here with the Get Sunday Covered podcast. We're going to talk about this or that. We're going to play a fun game today. We're also going to break down the keepers that we have in our league. We're missing Brandon today, but Jordan, it is super good to see you, bro. How are you doing?
You too, man. Just coming off the July 4th weekend, like it's always nice when I feel like it's on a Thursday or Friday, like for anyone that works a Monday through Friday job, like
Right. So
getting like
nice.
that 3 day weekend and like, you always think about it. I'm like, well, it's kind of like a blessing and a curse because as you get older, it's like, well, people are going to be up super late on a Friday night shooting off fireworks. But I mean, I look at it, it's like, man, this is truly like once a year thing, kind of like a New Year. So no, it was good. It was a good weekend. I think I'm excited for football this month at the end of the month.
End of the month,
Hall
man.
of
Hall
Fame
of Fame
game,
games
beginning
at
of
the end of
next
the
month,
month.
whenever that is, like pure trash, but like, hey, it's still football, like something to watch. So, but no, I'm excited. It just means football's getting closer.
Yeah, I love it, dude. Same. Happy Fourth to everybody that was able to enjoy their time. I did as well. We had to get out of the city though, man. Dog does not do fireworks very well, so we headed up to the mountains, did some fishing, did some huckleberry picking. Shout out Idaho. But yeah, man, my
Awesome.
focus right now, football is coming. There's a lot of stuff going on. We're close, man. We're really close. I put out our eligible keepers for our league this week. So I don't know, man. Things are moving, things are shaking, and I want to play a pretty decent game with you. It's called This or That. I got some questions for you. If you're down, let's hit it. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, bet. Draft day or game day?
Game day.
Really?
Like, let's go. Like this draft day is just
I
this
love
is
game
what could happen. Game day is what's gonna happen.
Right.
So
But game day comes with inherent like disappointment.
you got to be optimistic. You're thinking I'm going in right away, like first play of the game, someone on my team's 80 yard touchdown. Like,
I
here
love
we
it.
go, starting the day off great. Like, let's
Absolutely.
keep it up. Like, let's go. So I don't know. I'm always thinking. Obviously, I hope everyone's going in every week thinking their guys are going to go off and you're going to have a good week, but we all know that's not how it always goes.
Have you ever left your draft feeling just completely disappointed?
I don't know. I don't know. I've always felt like I think um I don't know, I've always felt pretty good like in walking away, like yeah, questionable on some picks or something you could have done different, but like I feel like overall like most years I'm like coming out of it and thinking like, man, this I got a pretty good team like, and then after like 3 weeks it's like why did I draft this guy? And it's like stuff like that and it's like
Always,
how long are you keeping him before he's
always.
getting dropped, stuff like that. So um I don't know. I feel pretty good like when I'm undrafted, and then obviously look at other people's teams who you're playing the first week, stuff like that. And
Yeah,
maybe you don't feel as good about the team after that, but I always usually do.
fair enough. All right. Um, would you rather, or should I say this or that? Would you rather win your fantasy league or see your team win the Super Bowl?
I mean, maybe if I was like a Vikings fan, like the seeing my team win a Super Bowl would be different. But I think in general, probably yes. Seeing my team win the Super Bowl, I think still Al trumps, and obviously I've won in GSC twice, like so it's maybe if I've never won, like same thing,
Okay.
it's a little bit different feeling. Um, but I think just in general, like having that feeling, like seeing your actual team win the Super Bowl is just like for any sport, like any whatever team you root for in any sport, seeing your team reach that ultimate goal, it's like, man, this is so cool. Like this may not happen again in my lifetime, like
Right.
so I feel like people take it for granted, especially, if you are a Steelers fan or a Patriots fan or stuff like that. It's like, man, it's like had some pretty good runs, here and there. And it's like other teams have never won, So I think the Super Bowl would be best, or
I
I'd rather
agree.
see.
I agree to an extent. I don't know. I loved winning the championship so much, man. Like I've seen my team win a
Oh, you
Super
did.
Bowl. I was exponentially more happy when I won our fantasy league. I don't know, man. Like
Yeah.
watching the Avs win the cup,
like,
watching the Nuggets win the NBA championship. Awesome. Loved it. Like with all of me, I loved it. Winning our league was, I don't know, it was just different, dude. It was just different. Maybe
yeah, I
because it
think,
took me
I don't
10
know,
years,
maybe
I
for
guess.
you, since you're, yeah, commissioner and you've been running it so long and like so dedicated to it and like it finally paid off, But yeah, I don't know. I'd say I'd say it's probably mixed. Like some people would probably prefer that the fantasy championship over their real team. Like you said, you've seen your team win before, but I mean, man, for the Nuggets, like that was their first one ever. Like that was pretty incredible to see
That was
them win
pretty
it.
sweet.
So I think first time is maybe a little bit different. So maybe that's like how you're feeling like your first time as a like the winning your league as a fantasy manager, having that same type of feeling.
Right,
So
right. All right. Sunday night football or Monday night football?
you're talking like just in general, announcers, like everything, like
Just in general. Like, are you more hyped for
I
Sunday
don't
night
know,
or
man.
Monday night?
It's like this is such a great question. I always look at like obviously like the best thing about Sundays is like during football season is you have fall at least mountain time, like starting at 11 o'clock way up until 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. It's great. Um so I really like Sunday night football, the fact that like man, like I can get everything done. I can cook dinner and like as the last games are finishing up, Sunday night football is coming on. There's one game I get to focus on, chill and relax. Then man, it sucks. I have to go to work Monday, and then like Monday's like, well, I get through this day, and I have a game Monday night to watch. Like, I get to chill at home again, watch another game. Um, so I both. If I had to choose one or the other, I would say Monday. Like, I don't know.
I
Like
would
at least for
agree.
me, I'm not drinking really on Monday night football. Like, I just worked. I'm just gonna hang out and chill and watch this game, and knowing I got to work the next day, but it's just nice kind of it's the last game of the week and it's just like you get one more game after all those games on Sunday.
I agree. Well said. It's there's nothing better than going watching football all day Sunday, and then you go to work on Monday and it sucks and you hate it, and then wait a minute, there's a game. That's the best. I agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do uh would you rather watch a game at the stadium or at home with your friends?
um obviously this one would come down to like I don't
Like
even
what
know. I
game it
mean,
is?
I yeah, I gotta say like what game, what sport, what's the weather, are we indoor or outdoor? But it's one of those scenarios where it's like, man, we're going to like a Buffalo Bills game in Buffalo, like I know they're getting that new stadium, but it's still going to be like, still outdoors. Um, I don't know, like one of those games or like a Raiders game, like just because of their stadium, or like a Rams game, same thing as the stadium, Cowboys, Vikings, like just going to see one of these games. And I think if you're with friends, like enjoying it and drinking, and around each other and just having a good time, um, I think both are good, man. I think that one for me is just like, obviously it's cheaper staying home. Like you're staying home, we can make some food here, like still have a good time. The beverages are cheaper
That's where
than
I'm
at the
at, dude.
stadiums, which everyone knows that. So I don't know, yeah, maybe it was one of those things like someone's like, hey, I'm buying. It's like, all right, like let's go to Vegas. Let's go to a Raiders versus Broncos game. Whoever, I don't even care who they're playing, just check out that stadium, I think would be cool. But I don't know, man. That's tough. Yeah, I'd say it's kind of up in the air. It's all depends on the situation, but I'd say maybe for the most part, probably staying home because I don't know. You always have the best view. You could see the replays as many times as as many times as they're going to show compared to in the stadium. I don't know. Like I said, bathroom's a lot closer. It's not as busy. Beverages are cheaper. You get to make what you want. Like so, maybe staying home, but I don't know. Going out to the game is never a bad choice either.
I think you nailed it, man. I completely agree. It's a toss up for me. There are so many cool stadiums that I would love to see in person. Um, Hopefully sometime soon, Allegiant Stadium for me personally, but I agree. Like
Yeah.
going to the game, like the whole build up to the game, like if you're going to the game, that's a whole day plan, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's the whole agenda for the day. But
Yeah.
I
You're not. Yeah.
agree. You're at home, the fridge is 10 feet away, the bathroom's 15 feet away.
Mm.
It's so nice to be able to just like chill on the couch. You do get the commentary, like you said. So I don't know, dude. I do have the lust to go see all of these cool stadiums, and I saw the 2015 AFC NFC or the AFC championship game. Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Fantastic.
Mhm.
Loved it. It was so
Yeah.
much fun. Enjoyed the shit out of it. But I've also watched countless other games at home that I've kind of enjoyed just as much, like
Yep.
so I
Yep.
agree. I agree. All right, let's do a fun one, Jordan. Pizza or tacos?
Damn, man. I mean, that's not even fair. Like, I saw a question earlier. It was like, one, you got to get rid of one, and it was like steak, wings, ribs, and burgers, and it was like, no, just
None.
put
I
me
won't
down right
get rid of
now.
any of
Like,
those.
I don't want to get rid of any of those. I like them all. But pizza or tacos, man. Like, there's both of them are just so like you can put whatever you want on top of pizza. You can put whatever you want in a taco. I've had black bean tacos, the vegan tacos, kimchi, pork, chicken, carne asada, everything. You've had everyone's had these crazy tacos. Same with pizza, man. And it's like you can have a taco pizza, like some taco meat, throw all the ingredients of a taco on a pizza. I don't know. I don't even like this isn't a fun one. This is a tough one. Um,
I agree.
I don't
I think
know,
it's
man.
it's honestly easier for me. It's tacos hands down. Tacos hands down, man.
Why?
Corn shells, flour shells. The difference in fuck, you're right. I don't know. You can do the same shit with pizza.
Uh, a pizza, man. Like think about all the toppings you get on pizza. You get to the end. I love crust. Like I'm a big crust dude. I do not like stuffed crust. Like get any stuffed crust. I never want any part of it. Like when that first came out when I was a kid, like Pizza Hut first came out with that, and kids were all
Really?
excited. They're yay, and I was like, I don't want this crust. It was like root beer floats. I don't want a root beer float. Can I just have the ice cream separate by itself, and I'll drink a Coca Cola? Like that's how I want to do it. Like I don't want any root. I don't want root beer. Like so, I don't know. It's I don't know.
I think it's
It's tough,
tacos for
man.
me.
I would probably say pizza. I'd probably say I would. I'd say I'd take pizza, like just because you do so many differences with pizza. Same with tacos, but I think in
You're gonna take
general, like
pizza?
pizza,
Ugh.
all that, yeah, all that dough and that crust, man, like the different things you can do.
Oh,
White sauce, barbecue sauce, red sauce, like yeah,
all
I
right.
think in
One last
general
one.
you could do different.
One last one before we move along. This one's
uh,
easy, but I think everyone's got opinion on this one. Dogs or cats, man?
That's another tough one, dude. I
No,
I
it's
grew up
not.
with both
No,
dogs
it's
and
not, dude.
yeah, that is a tough one. Like I know everyone out, like 90% of people are gonna say it's easy, it's dogs, and it's like
Yeah, it's
I love
100%
dogs.
dogs.
Anyone's that see me around dogs, I love dogs. But I grew up with dogs and cats, and I always had the most amazing cats. And it's not until I got a little bit older until people were like, "Man, cats suck." Or I grew up with mean cats, and I was like, "What? There's mean cats out there?" And then like I met some mean cats, and I was like, "It's the same as dogs. There's mean dogs, you know." There's dogs that just bite people for no reason, you know. So they're
Yeah.
mean. They just growl it. They just don't like you because you're a man, you know. What's
All
you
right.
know, most cats are like, hey, I just want to purr on you and just like need into your leg and fall asleep while you pet me type thing. Like I grew up with both, man. That's so tough for me. I had two cats that lived until they were like 20 years old growing up, and it's like so I just had the best cats growing up. Grew up with dogs too. So I'm gonna make it easy. I'm gonna say neither because I own neither. I don't have any pets full time currently. I do dog sit for people. I don't cat sit. I do dog sit. Cat or dogs seem to love me. So I'm always down to dog sit and love on dogs. And I always tell people one thing about dogs, no matter how your day went, you come home to a dog, they're always gonna be happy to see you. Like the most loyal like creatures like in the world. So
Facts. The best phrase that I ever heard was dogs have owners, cats have slaves.
yeah, I mean
I'm a dog
But I
person.
mean, you can leave. You can go on vacation and leave a cat alone for like 6 7 days. You can't do that with a dog. It's kind of
That's
like a
true.
tiny human, you
That is
know.
true.
So kind of like a bigger fish.
Pro dog over here.
Most people are.
All right, let's move it along. We're going to talk about
Hmm.
our keepers in GSC main, break it down for each team. We'll try to speed through it, but
Pulling
there
them.
is a lot. A couple of teams
There
have
was.
multiple people. Jordan, we're going to break it off with yours to start. We've
You.
got, what do you mean no?
Well, no, I was gonna say you don't even need to read. There's only two names on that list you need to read. Like,
We're going to break it down either way. Caleb
all right, all
Williams,
right.
you can keep in the 11th round. Kamani Vidal in the 15th, Nick Chubb in the 11th, Craig Reynolds in the 15th, Rico Dowdle in the 12th. What are you thinking?
Well, the reason I say two names is because I think it comes down to Caleb Williams and Rico for Dallas. Um, I don't know, man. I really want to take a chance with Caleb Williams. Like, it has to get better, right? You know,
With
I
Ben
look at that and
Johnson?
it has to get better, but it's like Chicago's been like in my lifetime since I've been born. I feel like they were good one time, and Rex Grossman was their quarterback when they got to the Super Bowl. So it's like that wasn't Rex Grossman getting them there, you know. So it's like they had a
Right,
great defense, you know.
right.
Um, I don't know, man. I really this one's probably gonna come down to me like the day of, like for me to choose. Like might come down to a coin flip situation. I don't know. Like Rico looked all right for Dallas at the end of the season, but like to me, man, he looks slow. Like he just doesn't. He looks like a 15-year veteran of like skeleton of Jameer Gibbs. You know, like something like that. Like this
You
doesn't look
are
like he has any like mobility and like
you are aware that Rico Dowdle doesn't play for Dallas anymore, correct?
where what
Yeah,
where's
he's in the Panthers now. He's a Carolina Panther now.
I Yeah, this is 100% news to me. All right. Well, looks like we're probably going with old Caleb Williams. Well, I'm glad I mean, obviously I would have looked at this, but no, no idea this happened. Like, wow. All right. Well, thanks for doing research for me, Cody.
You're
I had
welcome,
no
man. I
idea
got
when
you.
this
I
happened.
got you.
Was this before the draft?
Oh yeah, yeah. This happened
This
a couple months ago.
I I said I did not know that. Wow. I
This
honestly
is
thought
why
he was
you
still on
lost the
Dallas.
championship last year.
I just need to let you win, like make you feel better about yourself.
I appreciate that. Honestly, I needed it. I really needed it.
Yeah, I
All
signed a
right.
1 year deal in March of 2025
Yep.
with the Panthers. All right. Well, I guess it's still gonna for me come down to those two. Um Obviously I think Chicago is a better team than Carolina, maybe.
Yeah, but if you can keep Caleb in the 11th, that's basically what
Yeah,
it boils down to.
I don't have to worry about a quarterback at that point, which would be maybe it comes down to I'm running two quarterbacks because if Lamar's sitting there sometime and like the fifth round, I don't even know, and he's sitting again, I'm taking him. Like he's
Mister, I
done
don't want
enough for
Lamar
me.
on my team.
Yeah, he's done enough for me to prove that. So we'll see though. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of up in the air for me, but yeah, Caleb Williams, I think might be the safe bet for me on that one.
Whitney, she has Sam Darnold in the 15th, Calvin Austin in the 15th, Jerry Judy in the 10th, Josh Downs in the 15th, Will Disley in the 15th, Pat Fryermuth in the 15th, or Kate Otten in the 15th.
Well, we all know like she likes her tight ends. Um,
Clearly,
I mean, there's no chance in hell I'm taking Sam Darnold. I don't care if he's the 15th or 20th.
really,
Like
even keeping him in the
I
15th.
I don't think so with Seattle. I think he goes there, and I think that's why Minnesota didn't is gonna go roll JJ McCarthy. And I mean, look, a couple years ago, what's his name? Led him to the NFC Championship game. What's his name? Played for Denver for a year. You know what I'm talking about.
Who?
Little right-handed quarterback. That's gonna bug me. I don't know why I can't think of his name. Played Minnesota, came to Denver.
Bridgewater?
Um, nope, this white guy. Oh my goodness, it's gonna bug me. Oh my god. Yeah, he's the one that threw the ball to Stephon Diggs and that the miracle catch.
Oh, Keenum, Case Keenum.
Yes, Case Keenum. Thank you. Like he took Minnesota to the NFC Championship game. I don't know. I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I hope he goes there, and I hope he lights Seattle up, and he's a great QB for him. I think Geno Smith's a better quarterback than him, and I don't know. Geno Smith did much in Seattle, and what's he going to do in Seattle?
Yeah,
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
so basically what you're saying is Sam Darnold was a product of the head coach in Minnesota.
I think so. Kind of like, he could be like Baker Mayfield, though, dude. He got that chance with the Rams that Thursday night game, went there, had a good, 3-4 games end of the season with them, gets to deal with Tampa Bay, comes out, and I mean, I feel like dude's one of the top 5, top 10 keys in the league right now. Like, I feel like Baker Mayfield's an awesome quarterback. So I hope for Sam Darnold he does that. I don't have the faith in him. Calvin Austin, I don't have. He's a pass for me. Honestly, for me, it comes down to Judy or Josh Downs for me.
Yeah, I was
I think
thinking
Josh
Jerry
Downs is
Judy
good.
maybe.
It's just yeah, Jerry Judy, and I mean, he went to once again. It's like who's starting for Cleveland? They got 7 guys in the room. It's like
Yeah, but
who's going to be the starter?
sure, he went bananas last year at the end of the year with Jameis Winston, but I mean, I feel
So
like
Deshaun Watson comes out and he's the starter this year. Like
stop it.
you still
No way. There's no
are
fucking
you still rolling? You still wanting Jerry Judy? So that's why I look at it and like they're still
honestly,
paying the dude a lot of money.
all bullshit aside, if Deshaun Watson came out and was the starter, yeah, I would roll with Jerry Judy in the 10th.
to gamble. So yeah, I think like I said, Jerry Judy or Josh Downs for me. I think the top two choices on
Yeah,
Whitney for me. I mean,
yeah,
she's got decent choices on there.
she does, but I feel like you can really eliminate a lot of them. Um, Specifically the tight ends. I mean, whatever. You can if you're gonna keep one of those tight ends in the 15th round, like you might as well
Kate
just
on,
stream it anyway.
yeah, yeah, Kate on if anything, but yeah, like I said, it's to me it's Downs or Judy at that point for her.
Yeah. Let's talk Ryan. He's got Chuba Hubbard in the 13th, Bucky Irving in the 15th. Crazy. Um,
Yeah,
Isaac Arendo in the 15th, Patrick Taylor in the 15th, Zach Charbonnet in the 14th, Cedric Tillman in the 15th, or Xavier Legette in the 15th. And don't forget that Ryan traded for a ton of draft picks this year. So he's pretty much set up to take, he could keep any of these fucking guys and be fine.
yeah. I mean,
It's Bucky, right?
he's got really good. Yeah, I was gonna say he's got good choices. Like for me, it's Bucky Irving. I mean, Chuba Hubbard. Like with Rico going to Carolina now, like who knows? I think Chuba's still going to be the starter. Like he had a great year for Carolina last year. Like carried them at points, and was good for them. Um, Isaac Garendo, he's one of the 9 running backs that played for San Francisco last year and did good. So it's like, um, I mean, Zach Charbonnet, man, if what's his name wasn't there. I don't know why I'm blanking his name. I had him last year in Seattle. The running back.
Ken Walker?
Yeah, thank you, Kenneth Walker. I feel like if Kenneth Walker wasn't there, Zach Charbonnet, 100% starter. Like, I think he's going to be good if he ever truly gets a chance. But yeah, I think for me, like in the 15th, you got to take Bucky Irving. I mean, Xavier Legette came out, second half of the season, did pretty good for Carolina, but
Yeah.
I just think Bucky Irving on a better team, better quarterback, you know, and I think just Bucky Irving just is going to get overall more touches.
In the last round, dude, like you can't not keep Bucky Irving here.
Yeah, in the
Like
15th. Yeah,
you
that's,
gotta
I
hope
mean,
for the upside that
even
he
in the,
had last year and to get it in the last
yeah,
round.
not, yeah, I mean, I feel like even in the 10th, you're still keeping that dude. Like,
Yeah, facts.
he's kind of like even in Detroit, like Jameer Gibbs, man, even with him splitting time with,
David
I'm
Montgomery.
blanking everyone's name tonight.
You are,
Yeah,
man.
David Montgomery. Yeah, with David Montgomery, I mean, look what Jameer Gibbs still does with, maybe that's a product of the team, and like I said, I feel like uh Buccaneers are a good team too, so I feel like that's only going to help him.
Well, don't forget there's offensive coordinator changes in both Tampa Bay and Detroit this year. So that could play a
Yeah,
factor in both Bucky Irving and Jameer Gibbs. But I think especially with all the draft picks that Ryan was able to conjure up in his trades, I think Bucky Irving's a pretty clear choice, at least based off of ADP anyway. Like the upside for him, I
yeah,
think trumps everything else that's on this list. We'll move on to Steven.
I
I
agree.
thought this one was super easy when I was typing it up and sent it to the group. But I don't know that it really is. I've got Jaden Daniels in the 15th. Crazy that he was able to pick him up off of
Yeah,
waivers last year. I've also got
yeah,
Chase Brown in the 11th. That was a player that I drafted and dropped. Jerome Ford in the 11th or Quentin Johnston in the 15th. To me, this is a 50-50 battle between Jaden Daniels and Chase Brown. But if you've got Jaden Daniels in the last round of the draft, how do you say no to that?
yeah.
You could pick a different quarterback if you wanted to.
For me, like I wish this was me. I wish I had Caleb Williams in the 15th. It's like, yeah, if I'm Steven, I think I'm rolling Jaden Daniels. Like, is gonna have a bad second season like CJ Sherr did? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, he's good. I think he like turned Washington around big time. They got a young team. I mean, what they got Debo Samuel from San Francisco coming there this year. I think he should only help. Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm rolling Jaden Daniels. I think if Chase Brown's not bad, I think Cincinnati. I feel like there's no way they can have a bad season again like they did.
With that defense, they sure can.
But Jerome Ford and Quentin Johnson hasn't lived up to any of the hype he was supposed to. Yeah, so for me, it's Jaden Daniels because didn't Steven last year have CJ Stroud? He
He
kept
did.
the same type of
He kept
situation. He
CJ
picked up
Stroud. Yeah.
CJ Stroud off of waivers, got to keep him in the 15th. CJ Stroud did not have a good year last year. He picks up Jaden Daniels this past year, has a great year with him. He's going to keep him again. He's going to have a bad year. Steven's going to pick up someone this year. Cam Ward from Tennessee. That's going to be his keeper next year. Let's keep it rolling, Steven.
I'm with you. It's got to be Jaden Daniels here.
Yeah.
Move on to Brandon. Brandon, wish you were here, man. Enjoy your vacation. He's got a whole list here. TJ Hawkinson in the 12th, Amir Abdullah in the 15th, Tank Bigsby in the 15th, Keandre Miller in the 15th, Rashad Bateman in the 15th, and Rashid Shaheed in the 15th. I don't love any of these, if I'm being real honest with you.
No, like I'm looking at it right now, and like for me, man, I don't like obviously I feel like the safest is TJ Hawkinson. Um it's not like he had a great year. Who knows what JJ McCarthy's gonna do in Minnesota?
Right.
I get it, he was coming off his injury, coming back last year. But yeah, like Amir Abdullah, Bigsby, DeAndre Miller, like flip a coin, dude. Throw a dart at a board for any of three of those guys. Like Rashad Bateman, like I mean, yeah, he came on at the end of the season. Who knows what DeAndre Hopkins is going to be there now? If it's me, I'm taking a chance with Rashid Shaheed for New Orleans.
Really?
He had so much upside last season. Like I don't, but for them, it's like man, their quarterback situation is as bad as like
That
it's
intrigues
always
me.
been. Like
Yeah.
so
That
I don't
intrigues
know.
me.
Yeah, I think for me, it's probably Rashid Shaheed in the 15th, just because it's like yeah, such big upside, man. And it's like I don't know. For me, it's like he could come out and have 0 points in the first two games.
Yeah.
So I don't think that, but it's like you're taking a chance. But like, there's no one else on that list, like other than TJ Hawkinson, like that I truly trust to score, some consistent points.
Yeah, you make a good point. But to be honest with you, I feel very differently about it. I'm pretty much off of everybody on this list except for Tank Bigsby. I would rather take a shot on Tank Bigsby in that new offense in Jacksonville. I think they got a new OC. He's one injury away with Travis Etienne being the go-to back there. Um,
Yeah.
I know they drafted the other guy. I don't remember his name, but I think to me he just looked like the better ball carrier last year. And you know, Hawkinson, second year off of the injury that he had, Abdullah's completely like don't even talk about him. And Keandre Miller, man, like I get your point, but I feel the same way about him that I do Rashad Bateman. Like the floor is so low for those guys. I would
Yeah.
rather take the upside for Tank Bigsby if it were me. But regardless of whatever he chooses, he's got most of them in the 15th round. Like you're not risking a ton with that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's take a chance on one of those guys or don't take any of them and just roll your draft this year. which I don't know. Curious to see who he keeps out of that selection he has.
Yeah. All right, guys, we are breaking down the eligible keepers for our main league right now. Eligible keepers and the round that they are eligible to be kept in. We'll move on to Seven's team. Seven, our resident Saints fan. Good luck, sir. He's got Tua Tagovailoa in the 13th round, D-Hop in the 10th, Brian Thomas Jr. in the 10th, Tyrone Chasey in the 15th, Hollywood Brown in the 11th, and Zach Ertz in the 15th. I feel like this one is a no-brainer.
I mean, I'm hopefully you're talking about Brian Thomas Jr. because that's who I'm looking at. Like I mean, he looks so great. Like I feel like if Trevor Lawrence stay healthy in Jacksonville, like Brian Thomas Jr. I feel is really good. I feel like Jacksonville. I don't know how they're overall just not like a better team. I feel like it has to do a lot with Trevor Lawrence. I feel like you
I
know you
agree.
lose Patrick Mahomes or Bo Nix or these other
Joe
top
Burrow.
quarterbacks for their team, how much they mean to their team. So it's like I feel like if Lawrence can stay healthy, yeah, for me, I think it's Brian Thomas Jr. Like I think Tyrone Tracy. I think he's going to be good for the Giants, but Russ Wilson as their quarterback scares me.
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah.
know how you feel about that, but that's kind of what I would
Um,
say.
yeah, for me, this is a layup. You're obviously keeping Brian Thomas Jr. I think he's far and above more valuable than anybody else on this list. My thing is though, like, what if Travis Hunter, and this is 100% a possibility, and I dare you to fucking debate me on this, but what if Travis Hunter comes out and he is just clearly the number one, you know? Brian Thomas Jr.,
I
fantastic. I wanted to get him last year, but I agree with you. I don't trust Trevor Lawrence. We'll see what the new OC does there. But Travis Hunter is he could, man. What if he just comes out and just lights it on fire as a wide receiver and the target share for BTJ just takes a
I
half cut.
mean, I hope it does for Travis Hunter's sake because he's a great just a great human being in general. Um, so it's like yeah, I hope he does good and like obviously went to CU and did good for them and won the Heisman and like super cool for him. I just don't see it happening. I don't know. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong, but I don't know. My gut just tells me it ain't gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna struggle on one side or the other on the ball and wherever they're gonna put him somewhere. But I hope he does good, and I hope him and Brian Thomas Jr. They both have over 100 receptions, both over 1,000 yards, both have great seasons. That's best case scenario for everyone involved. So I'm still taking Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, I was
There's
gonna
no way he
say
doesn't get
at
target
the end of
share.
the day on this list,
Yeah,
Tua, D-Hop, BTJ, Tyrone Tracy, Hollywood, Zach Ertz, you're keeping BTJ
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Agreed.
Let's move on to Stefan. This one's kind of interesting. We've got Braylon Allen in the 15th, Darnell Mooney in the 15th, Jonnu Smith in the 15th, Ray Davis in the 15th, Gus Edwards in the 11th, and Jalen Warren in the 10th. Kind of weird, this one, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Jalen Warren in the 10th. Ray Davis was one of those guys where it's like, you know what, he gets the ball like 5 times last year a game for Buffalo, and yeah, he'd capitalize on those opportunities. But I don't know. For me, it's like Gus Edwards. Stay away. Like I don't know. The Gus bus is going to be parked this year because Najee Harris
Agreed.
is Gus Edwards still with the Chargers? Correct?
That's a great question.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'm
No idea.
pretty sure he is. So I'm staying away from him. Ray Davis, Jalen Warren, John Smith. Like, well, I think would have been good if it was still with Miami. Now that he's got Fryermuth, I'm sure Pittsburgh with Rodgers, his age, they might do a lot of two tight end sets. I don't know. I never really like when there's two tight ends. Like if I'm getting a tight end, I want this dude to get 90% of the looks on the field, and I don't think that's going to happen
Right.
with Pat Fryermuth because I think he's a good tight end also. Um, I don't know. For me, I don't know. I traded Darnell Mooney, so I'd probably say Darnell Mooney. I mean, coming in with Michael Penix, fresh starting the season. So I'm taking Darnell Mooney in the 15th. That would be my pick.
Yeah, I could see it. I think that makes pretty good sense. I just have a hard time turning away the upside value of Braylon Allen in the 15th because if Brees Hall gets hurt, he's very clearly the RB1.
But who's starting in North Jets as quarterback?
Yeah, Justin Fields, a lot of running options for him. I don't
That's
know.
what I'm
I
afraid
just
of.
that's why I say this one it's kind of weird because I do expect Atlanta to be a better offense. So Darnell Mooney, he flashed a lot last year. I do think Johnny Smith has the talent. We can just move away from Ray Davis and Gus Edwards. So that leaves us with
Yeah,
Braylon Allen, Darnell Mooney, Johnny Smith, and Jalen Warren.
yeah. Like I said,
Yeah,
I don't like Steelers. They're not a team to run one guy mainly, so that ain't happening. I would stay away from Warren, but
that's what I mean.
I hope
I
I'm
would
wrong.
take the
Yeah,
upside of a running back on a run heavy offense in the Jets.
yeah. I don't know. Jets are just a bad team. They're
Yeah,
something cursed with them. Yeah.
100%.
So, like I said, I don't know. Curious to see what Stefan does for that too. But I think Darnell Mooney is probably the safest bet.
All right. Let's move it along. Let's go to Seamus. Alexander Madison in the 15th, Ray McLeod in the 15th, Bo Nix in the 15th, Neil Westbrook Akine in the 15th, Wandale Robinson in the 15th, or Tucker Kraft in the 15th. All of these eligible keepers were picked up off of the waiver, I do believe. I don't love any of these except for Bo Nix.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, for me, looking at it, like, yeah, the only one I think, like, if this was my choice, like, the only one I'm like even contemplating and I'm 100% would do it would be Bo Nix in the
Yeah.
15th. Like, I don't know. I think with his running threat and the way he ended the season last year, like, I
Yeah.
don't know. And I think with Sean Payton, like, I feel like he's only going to get better. People are wanting to come to Denver to play with him and play with Denver right now. Denver's got a great defense. Like, so maybe one of those things, where Sean Payton runs the ball a lot. I mean, I feel like they ran it quite a bit last year, and Bo Nix still had, games where he had 20, 20 throws and completed 15 of them for 3 touchdowns, stuff like that. So it's like,
Right.
yeah, you may not have those 50 throws a game type thing, but I don't know. Yeah, I think for me, out of all those guys, I'm taking Bo Nix.
Yeah. I can't argue anything that you just said. It's that one's pretty easy for me. Obviously,
Yeah,
as a Denver fan, I'm really hoping that there is not a sophomore slump, but I think that's a
same.
pretty easy decision. We saw Sheamus do some weird shit last year where he didn't keep Sam Laporta, and it paid out for him. Like so
Paid
like
off. Yep,
he
absolutely.
knows like he pays attention, he gets it, but I think this
But
year
it better not be Alexander Madison or Westbrook, Akine, like
you
Wandale
can't put it
Robinson.
past him.
I know, but like Wandale Robinson, I feel like is somewhat like he got a lot of targets, but like goes back to Russell Wilson's the quarterback, man. So I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's got to be Bo
Yeah.
Nix.
So
It's got to be
it's
Bo
another
in the
interesting
15th.
one. We'll see what like you said, it's Seamus. Like
And
so it could be interesting to see what he does.
and I'll be real honest. If he does keep Bo Nix, I'll be a little sad because in some of the mock drafts that I've done, I am heavily targeting him as a late round
Bo
value.
Nix.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree.
All right, moving it along. We're going on to Ghostface Joe. He's got Baker Mayfield in the 15th,
That was interesting.
Cortland Sutton in the 10th, Jackson Smith and Jigba in the 10th, Adam Thielen in the 15th, Juwan Jennings in the 15th, Jordan Love in the 10th, Jalen McMillan in the 15th, and Mr. I picked up and dropped him 15 times or something like that last year, Romeo Dobbs in the 10th.
Romeo Doubt Me Dobbs.
Dude, I loved it. I was so obsessed with it.
Yes, you were. It's pretty ridiculous on the screenshot. I think you said at one point last year the pickups and
Yeah,
drops and
the add and
the
drop,
love
it was
affair
all
you
good.
had and the money you spent on him and yeah. Um I don't know, man.
This one's
I
good.
want to say like I want to say for me like there's only one choice on this list for me like that makes the most sense in a full PPR league and where this dude's going to be next year is Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think he is.
Woof.
Tyler Lockett's not there. DK Metcalf is gone. Like he is the guy. Comes back to the beginning of this. Is
Cooper
Sam
Kupp.
Darnold's the quarterback? I don't
Cooper
trust
Kupp.
Sam Darnold.
Cooper Kupp.
Um,
Cooper Kupp.
was he broken last year? Like Matthew Stafford just quit throwing him the ball. It's like he just disappeared. You know.
Yeah, he had
I think
Puka
he's still
next
got
to him.
some. Yeah, I mean,
Who's better, Puka or JSN?
I'd say Puka.
Correct. Who's better, Cooper
But
Kupp or JSN?
I'd say JSN.
I think
I
that's
mean,
easy
JSN's numbers
government.
last year were great. Puka Nakua, you look at numbers last year, JSN had a better year statistically because Puka's getting suspended or getting thrown out of a game, coming off of injury. I don't know, man. I think Jackson Smith and Big was going to have out of the other wide receivers on that list, Cortland Sutton, Adam Thielen, Jawan Jennings, and Jalen McMillan and Romeo Dobbs. Like Joe, right now, like let's Ghostface, if you ever listen to this, like maybe we'll throw out a text. Like I'm down to put money anyone on this set. Out of all those wide receivers, Jackson Smith and Jigba has the best seat out of all those guys. Like
I love
he's
it.
got a tough decision though. Like Cortland Sutton's a good pick. I don't think Jawan Jennings. I'm not. I don't
Come
know. Adam
on.
Thielen like looked really
Give
good.
Juwan Jennings some love.
Dude, looked good when he did have to play. Like he just doesn't get enough time, and maybe he will now that Debo's gone.
Well, and
I don't know,
Brandon
man.
Ayuk is coming off an
Jalen Mc,
injury. Like,
yeah,
it's him or
and he's
Ricky
got
Pearson.
stone hands. Yeah, I mean Jalen McMillan's good for Tampa too. Like, you know, yeah, you have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin coming off an injury. Romeo Dobbs, like, I just don't trust Green Bay, dude, just because they throw the ball to anybody in Green Bay. Whoever's open, Jordan Love. It's like Brett Favre,
No,
dude.
that's
He's got no
why they
favorites.
kept
Like,
drafting Romeo Dobbs.
yeah. So I don't know, Joe. Like, I don't know, man. Like, even Jordan Love and Baker Mayfield, who you keeping out of that? I'm probably keeping Baker Mayfield. I feel like he's not going to turn the ball over as much, but maybe Green Bay has a better
The
team. I don't
15th?
know. Joe,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely. You get a
Yeah.
sixth round, seventh round quarterback value on the 15th round. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where I'm going.
I think Jordan Love has the bigger upside, like more touchdowns overall. You know, if he stays healthy and
No.
Green Bay does good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I don't know that. I don't know. I like I said, if that was me and we had 10 seconds to pull it, I'm probably doing Jackson Smith Jigba. Then I'm
All
rolling
right.
with him just because he is by far the number one guy.
Two things. One, I think I would probably take JSN or Juwan Jennings. Two, I will bet you that Baker Mayfield has more touchdowns than Jackson Smith, or excuse me, Jordan Love this year.
I don't want to do that. All I'm saying is Jordan Love has the higher upside. Like if he comes out, doesn't get injured, and like plays the way he is capable of, he might have 49 touchdowns, but he's gonna have like 26 interceptions, you know? Like
Sure.
he throws the ball. Like, I don't know. I just feel like he has the bigger upside for plays, you know. I feel like Baker's getting smarter and he's like still tries to limit some of those plays, you know, and I feel like that's maybe what got in trouble in Cleveland. I feel like that's why he
Yeah,
played
but Baker
better
lost his
last year
OC
in
this
Tampa.
year.
I mean, I don't know. Feel like that's different if you're a first, second year quarterback, like or second year
Yeah.
quarterback, you know. But I think Baker's been around enough to understand. I don't know. I mean,
Like
I don't
maybe
know. I'm
to
curious.
take
Yeah, I'm
charge
curious to see
as a
what.
quarterback finally. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious to see what Joe does with that for sure. You got some interesting
That's a good one.
picks there, Joe.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that is for sure.
All right.
Well, now
Let's
it's
move
on
on
to
to the
you.
last one. Jordan, if you want to take it, this is my team. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah, so Cody has Kareem Hunt in the 15th, Jaden Reed in the 14th, Jacoby Myers in the 14th, and Jamison Williams in the 13th. Um, I mean, for me, this is easy to eliminate Kareem Hunt. Like that boy looked thick last year. Like, unless he comes out and loses 50 pounds in the offseason and runs like faster than he did the past 2 years, I'm staying away from Kareem Hunt. You're talking for me, Hunter, like it's a no-brainer. I'm taking Jamison Williams from Detroit. You
100%.
got Jared Goff. He's a
100%.
proven veteran quarterback. Detroit's winning. You want to talk about losing your coordinators? They lost both coordinators. They still got Dan Campbell though. Like you're with that guy, he makes anyone believe. You know, so it's like I don't know. I feel like Detroit's still going to be a good team. Jared Goff's still good. Still got a Rom St. Brown, you know, in the slot. Obviously, he should still be the one getting double coverage. Um, Jamison Williams just stays out of trouble, you know, stays healthy. Like he could have like a what's like oh my god, Deshaun Jackson type player is kind of who he reminds me of, like that, like big plays, like 80-yard, 90-yard touchdowns, you know, maybe
Yeah.
getting some punt, you know, returns or something, kickoff returns. Like, I don't know. I feel like Jamison Williams, though, this like might be his year. So for me, with your team, yeah, Jaden Reed, I'm not keeping him. Well, like we already talked about with Green Bay, if that's where he's still at, they like to throw the ball to everyone. Las Vegas is like, man, their quarterback situation. They should have never got rid of Derek Carr, and I hated Derek Carr, and they should have kept Derek Carr. Um, like, so that's Jacoby Myers. I don't think he's bad, but with you got Geno Smith coming
He's
there, and
never going to be elite.
no, he's you know, and you know, he's one of those guys. If he has someone opposite of him, he could be, you know, kind of like T Higgins is in Cincinnati. Like, could T Higgins be a number one elsewhere? Probably, but it really helps that you got Jamar Chase on the other side. You know, so
Right.
it's like stuff like that. So I don't know. Yeah, for me, Jamison Williams is would be the guy I'm keeping.
Well, hey, I'll be real up front with all of you that are listening. That is who I will be keeping, Jameson Williams in the 13th. And Jordan, I think you made a really good point. Kareem Hunt, no thank you. Jaden Reed, yep, too much target share. And Jacoby Myers, I don't trust the
Yeah.
situation. It's a pretty easy choice for me. Jameson Williams is 100% going to be who I keep. And at a 14th round, that's fine. I don't mind that. Like he's probably, I don't have it in front of me, but he's probably going higher than that in ADP. But I don't have a lot to choose from. So,
Yeah, you're
and also,
kind of mine.
like,
I feel like.
I think you touched on a good point too. Like, we were talking about it earlier. One injury away from being an elite player. Like, God forbid, Amon-Ra St. Brown twists his ankle or
Yeah,
blows his ACL or whatever. Anything. Let's go, dude. It's Jameson Williams
yeah,
time. I will take that
yeah. I feel like
upside.
that's
every day. I think that one's easy for all of us.
And like I said, I feel like even with Aram on the field, that Jamison Williams is still their deep threat, fast guy on the field, you know. And
Yeah.
I mean, what I was at the divisional round when was it him and Aram St. Brown pulled off that little hook and ladder,
Yeah.
little pass, you know, reception, here's a little pitch, touchdown, like super cool. So it's like, you know, so I feel like honestly, I feel like Jameson Williams would be the better wide receiver with Aram St. Brown on the field. I
Yeah.
know he gets probably a higher target share, but I just feel it could be the type thing where it's like, you know, I feel like Aram St. Brown is not like a diva type wide receiver to where like Jameson Williams maybe, but it's like could be like that Juju Smith Schuster with Antonio Brown type stuff with Pittsburgh, like
Yep.
where Juju Smith Schuster was so good because of Antonio Brown getting all the double coverages, you know.
Yep.
So
All right.
we'll
Well,
see.
that's it. That is
I'm
all
excited.
for the 10 teams that we have. Let's run it back, Jordan, real fast. This is going to be a lightning round. Jordan keeping,
Caleb Williams,
Whitney's keeping,
Jerry Judy,
Ryan,
Bucky Irving, obviously,
Steven,
Jaden Daniels,
Brandon.
Rashid Shaheed. Roll the dice, Steven.
It's a toss up.
Brandon, excuse me.
All right.
Yeah.
7.
I mean,
It's Brian Thomas Jr.
Brian Thomas Jr. There's no other choice.
Stefan,
Darnell Mooney,
Braylon Allen, Seamus.
Bo Nix,
Yep. Joe.
throw it out of Darby Joe, Jackson Smith and Jigba. I don't know, man.
I
That's who
know.
I'm rolling with.
There's so many, dude.
Yeah. I bet he takes Baker.
It's
I
gotta
bet
be
Joe takes
Baker.
Baker.
I don't know, dude, but wide receivers are so valuable in our league. So
That's
gonna
what
go
I'm
with
saying.
Cortland
Jackson
Sutton.
Smith through Jigba is
He's a Bronco fan. He's going with Cortland. And then for me, it's Jameson Williams.
yeah.
That's all
For
we
sure.
got, man. Jordan, anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I don't know. I've enjoyed talking about this. Like it's always nice to predict things and see what people are gonna do. And I don't know. Obviously, time will tell if you made the right decision on your keeper or not. And hopefully you did, but obviously it's a lot of luck involved.
Yep. 90% luck, 10% skill.
That percent skill.
Well, guys, thank
So-
you so much for listening. We appreciate you. We had our first best ball draft last week. It was super fun. Look forward to the second one. Pay attention to our socials. Check them out down below at Get Sunday Covered. And we're going to be doing a lot of other stuff too. Drafts are coming up. Get your leagues prepared. Talk to people. Get your draft order set up. All that stuff. But we love you guys, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Jordan, it's really good to see you. Brandon, we miss you, dog. Can't wait to see you back. I guess we'll see you next
Like
time.
and subscribe.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Like and
Yep.
subscribe. I always forget that part. Like and subscribe. Go
Yeah.
click it. Like it. Subscribe it. Let us know you love us. Appreciate you guys. See ya.